Okay, so in today's video I have some of the Minibrands toy edition ones. I don't know, series 3. I was just about to say I don't actually know what series these are, but these are series 3. So as of right now I have 4 of them. So I'm going to open them up and then see what we get. So if you want to see that, then keep on watching. Okay, so in this video I've got the toy Minibrands. I have also got a few more pre-recorded. I've got some of the Disney ones recorded. I've also got some fashion ones recorded, I want to say. I have got quite a few of the Disney ones because I've now literally got like a whole jar filled with Minibrands, because this was my problem with them in the first place. Like, I think they're cool and I think they're cute, but what on earth do you do with them afterwards? So once I had a few, I decided that putting them in a jar would probably be like the best idea. So I literally just bought a jar from B&M and then filled the jar up with all the little Minibrands. But they're in the jar, there's like a mixture of the toy ones and the Disney ones. Obviously, as you can see in this video, the toy ones were the first ones that I started out with. Actually no, I think that's a lie. I think I bought the toy ones and like my first set of Disney ones at the same time, I want to say, because I think when I went to buy them there was only like a couple of the Disney ones left, so I bought some toy ones as well. But regardless, the jar is like filled with both of them basically. So yeah, this first one that I got, this was actually the first one that I opened like basically like a shelf, like a supermarket shelf almost. So I had to put that together, but my problem with it was that it was actually quite flimsy. You can probably tell that I'm like struggling to put it together. Yeah, it was a bit difficult to kind of put together. There was like some stickers that had to go on. To be honest, it kind of reminded me of like a Kinder Egg, like Kinder Surprise toy that you have to put together, and they're always a little bit rubbish. And you put it together, play with it for like 5 minutes and then put it in the bin. But anyway, I put it together purely so that I had somewhere to put all of the other little toys that we opened. So I could pop them on the shelf. But I actually don't have this shelf anymore. I threw it in the bin afterwards because it was rubbish, to be honest. You'll probably see in a minute when I put this last one on. It was so wonky and I literally couldn't get it to sit like normally. And I don't think it was me, because I followed the instructions. I checked it like 2 or 3 times, but like that middle shelf was always just a little bit wonky. It wasn't great. It couldn't really hold anything that was like heavy or anything. But anyway, I then opened up the list that comes in the balls so that I could check everything off, and the like shelves are actually on there. So the shelves are like, I think there's maybe 2 or 3 that you can get. So I got one of them. And then we just opened up the rest, and I got the like throw a burrito or something, and like a little Power Rangers toy. The thing that I liked about these mainly, judging from this one actually, that's like one of those old like VTech, was it VTech? I want to say that's what it was, like secret journal things. And I remember having those, well, I never had one, but when I was younger I remember those being a thing. And then obviously like the fidget spinner there is like something that's like this generation, and I feel like the throw a burrito game is quite a new thing. So I liked with these that you got sort of toys from like my generation when I was a kid, and then you got toys from like now, so they're kind of like multi-generational. Like people my age remember them. When I showed my mum some of them, she could remember some of the games from when she was little. And then obviously there's a bunch that are like new games that have pretty much just come out, or you know, haven't been around too long. So I liked how it was kind of like multi-generational. One thing I do find really annoying though is how like long the lists are, which is why I just like cut mine up. So I just cut them into the little sections so that I could just flick through them like that, rather than having to like fold out a whole massive list and do it that way, which, to be fair, in the long run this is probably a little bit more annoying because I then had to get like a little bulldog clip to like clip them together, but anyway, I just preferred doing it this way. It was less annoying. Yeah, it was kind of just a little bit easier. That one I really liked. That was a little Littlest Pet Shop. I remember having those when I was a kid. I don't actually remember having like too many different toys. That sounds really sad. I had toys when I was a kid. I just mean like I don't remember having too many different ones. Like I remember Littlest Pet Shop was like one of the things that I loved more than anything. Those and like Bratz dolls, and I can't really think of much else, to be fair. Sylvanian Families had those all the time, and I absolutely love that they're coming back, because I just think like when I have kids I still have all of my old stuff up in the loft, and I can't wait to like have kids and then they can have it as well. You know, just little things like that. But yeah, I enjoyed sort of opening these and going back through and remembering things from my childhood and seeing them like now, and I feel like kids now play with them. Like I feel like as like fashion trends come back, games and toys and stuff come back as well, which I just think is great. I like this little Hello Kitty car. I was obsessed with Hello Kitty when I was younger, and it's like coming back into trend again, and yeah, I just love it. I did feel like with these toy sets though, there was a lot of like random things in there that I just didn't care enough about, which I think is probably why I've not bought any like new ones. Like this Transformers set, it was probably something that like my brother would have had when we was younger, but I feel like there was so many toys and games in here that were more directed to like, I don't want to say to boys because anybody could have anything on here, but like growing up they were things that like my brother would have had rather than what I would have had. Although I did get 2 of these Littlest Pet Shop little packs, and I love that, and they are like pride of place in the jar, kind of. But like in the jar I kind of put everything. Most of the things from these like toy balls I put in the middle because I just didn't care enough about them, which I think is why I've kind of like yeah, like I say, like not bought any more, because I just felt like I preferred the stuff that was in the Disney ones, even though a lot of the Disney ones are like Marvel and Star Wars and stuff like that. I just thought that they were cooler than what was in the toy ones. And it's not that everything in these balls are like directed towards boys, it was just I think what I got in the balls that I picked up. Yeah, there was just a lot of stuff in here that I just didn't really care about. But then again, I didn't even really look into like what was in them in the first place. If I'd have done that, I maybe never would have bought these. But I do like them, and I am glad that I did get them. But yeah, I just feel like a lot of these things I probably, like if I'd seen this like list beforehand, I probably never would have bought them in the first place. And with these ones I did find that I got a couple of duplicates, which is inevitable, obviously you'll always get them, but yeah, I did get quite a few. Although that My Little Pony is so cute, and I'm really glad that I got that one. That one was really cute. And a little Tamagotchi. I'm actually so tempted to buy myself like another Tamagotchi. I remember having one as a kid, but I feel like I killed it really quick. But yeah, I really want to get another one. And then just another little Hello Kitty thing. So yeah, I just marked that off the list, and I think that was the last one that I got. So that was everything that we got from the Toy Minibrands. If you want to see me do any more of these, any other sections of them, because I know there are loads of different types, if you want to see me do any more, then leave a comment down below. But other than that, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.